What was the verb to want?
Pidä.
That is to like.
To want, halua.
Almost, but we had the father there between U and A.
Haluta.
Haluta. Very good. And how is he wants?
Hän haluaa.
Hän haluaa, and he wants to play.
Hän haluaa pelata.
Hän haluaa pelata. And how is you want to play?
Haluat pelata.
And don't you want to play?
Etkö halua pelata?
Yes, very good. So to get this wanted, I have wanted, is a little different because what was the verb to want?
Halua.
We had the father there.
Ja haluta.
Haluta. Take off the last syllable. What do we have then?
Halu.
Yes, and what is the last letter? Is it a consonant or vowel?
It's a vowel.
It's not a consonant that we can double. So in these cases, because we don't have any consonant to double, we are going to add two ends. So like we had one end there before and doubled it, but in this case we had none, so we have to add two. And then what are we going to add? What are the two other things?
An o. A eu.
So what was I have gone?
Mennyt.
Yes, but I have gone.
Olen mennyt.
Olen mennyt.
Yeah.
Yes. So double T consonant, and what else did we add?
Vainti.
Yes. And what is the other option instead of Y?
You.
You. So if we have the wanted haluta, and you take off the last syllable, you have halu. And if you then add the two ends, and then the rest, what is it then?
UNT.
UNT, yes. And how is the final version?
Halunnut.
Halunnut. And how is I have wanted?
Olen halunnut.
You have wanted.
Olet halunnut.
And he has wanted.
On halunnut. Hän on halunnut.
Hän on halunnut, yes. And how is has he wanted? This is the question version.
Okay. Onko hän halunnut?
Onko hän halunnut? Yes. Have you wanted?
Oletko halunnut?
And haven't you wanted?
Etkö halunnut?
So don't guess. First, let's take it step by step. If we have a negative sentence, what is the first step that we think about? Always. So we're not thinking about the positive word, but the negative word. So what makes it negative? What is the negative word for you?
Et.
Et. And the question ending?
Kö.
Kö. Yes. How is it now? These two together.
Etkö.
Etkö. And how is this have version?
Ollut.
But first, so now we have etkö, and now, so if we want haven't you, we need the form of the verb to be, but what form is it?
Ole.
Ole, yes. Why is it not ollut? Why is it ole?
Because of the negative.
Yes. When are we using ollut?
In the positive.
We can use it in negative as well, but after what?
The subject.
Don't guess. So if we have etkö ole, what have we here? What do we have here right now?
Have you been?
Yes, or in, so we have this haven't, have you, yeah. And then if we want this been, we then have you been. We have this have there. So after the have verb, or in Finnish, you are. It's the olet. And after that, we are going to use the been. In other words, ollut. So how is have you been?
Have you been?
Have you been?
Oletko ollut?
Oletko ollut? And haven't you been?
Etko ole ollut?
Yes, etkö ole ollut. How is you have wanted?
You wanted.
You have wanted this.
Olet halunnut.
Olet halunnut. Yes. So let's take it step by step. The pronunciation. It's good, but I think maybe taking step by step can help. So what is the first syllable? Of halunnut.
Okay. Ha.
Ha. And what is the next?
Lu.
It would be lu, but there's something more.
Ha. Al. Is it hal?
So we have ha, ha, but the second syllable is a little longer than lu.
Lu.
Lun. So we have the ha lun, halun, and then what is the last syllable?
Nut.
Nut. So how is it together? You can take it step by step.
Halunnut.
Halunnut. That's right. So it's very good to take a little break when you have two of the same consonant. So halunnut, halunnut. So in kind of fluent speech, so natives might make very, very, very short kind of break between pronouncing the two of the same consonants. But I highly recommend that you take a little break, because at that time you get time to think and kind of relax your mouth. So halunnut, and then you make sure that you pronounce both of them. So how is it pronounced?
Halunnut.
Halunnut, yes. So how is haven't you wanted?
Eikohan ole halunnut.
But you, haven't you?
Haven't you?
Yes,
Not
haven't you?
Okay. Etko ole halunnut.
Yes, but it's not ko, but. So think about the vowel harmony, it's not ko.
Etkö
Etkö
ole halunnut.
Etkö ole halunnut, yes. And how is I have wanted to speak?
I have wanted to speak.
Yes, where can we got this sentence?
Olen.
Yes, that's one part. What again?
Yeah, olen halunnut.
Halunnut, yes. And to speak?
Puhu. Puhun. Puhunut.
Don't guess. Think it through.
Puhu.
So
Puhunut.
I have wanted. I have wanted to speak. What form is in the past?
The wanted.
Yes, and in which form is the last thing, the speak part?
Present. It's like to speak.
To speak. Yeah, it's the to form. So the first verb, you have it in the past. So I have, that's the present one. I am, olen. And then how is wanted?
Halunnut.
Olen halunnut. And then just the to form of to speak.
To speak. Puhu. Puhuta. What is it?
So we had one vowel there at the end. We have it always in the to form. You can think about to eliminate, to organize, or whatever verb you have in your mind to find it.
Puhutta.
It would be puhuta. But in Finnish there's one little problem. So with some verbs you have the T there between, and with others you don't. So it's kind of problematic. But what is the I form?
Okay. I think it's puhua. Is it?
Yes, the to form is puhua. But what is I speak?
Puhun.
And what was to want?
Halunnut.
To want.
Haluta.
Haluta, and I want.
Haluan.
Haluan. What is the difference between I want and I speak?
The last syllable.
Yes, in a sense, but if you think about the I form. I want, that's haluan. And do we have relationship or don't we?
Between
two vowels.
this haluan and puhun.
Just think about haluan. Do we have relationship in the I form or not? Before the N.
Halua. We don't.
Why is that?
It was halutta. Then we remove the last syllable, we add an N only.
But we had the Romeo and we had to put it back. So halutta. Then we have halu. And we took off the father, but we put back the Romeo and the personal ending haluan. So if you think about the I form, do we have the relationship or not?
I think U and A.
Yes, we have the relationship in. What is I speak?
Haluan.
I speak.
Puhun.
Puhun, do we have any relationship?
We don't.
We don't. And what is the to form?
Of po, speak.
Yes. To speak.
Puhua.
Puhua. Do we have a relationship?
Yes.
Yes. So the real difference between these two is that in puhua, in the to form, we have the relationship. And to get the I form, we have to break the relationship. In this case, we have to cross one of the lovers. So as we have puhua, the last syllable is just the A. What do we have when we take off the last syllable? Puhua becomes
Puhu.
puhu. And now we're not going to put anything back. We're just going to put the personal ending, puhun. But when we have halutta, we are taking off the last syllable. What do we have then?
Puhu.
With the haluta.
Halu.
Halu. And then we have to put the lover as well as the personal ending, get the form. So how is I want?
Haluan.
Haluan. It can be difficult at the beginning to kind of feel it whether there is a T or not in the to form. But if you remember some of the personal forms, you can think back with the relationship because it must be the opposite. So if in I speak puhun there is no relationship, that means that in the to form there must be. And similarly, if in the to form of to want, haluta, there is no relationship, that means that in the I form there must be a relationship. So at the beginning it can be hard, but as you get more into this habit of looking for the relationship, you get better at knowing the to form and the other forms as well.